Yeah, no, I'd like to propose a little challenge for everyone who's listening in today. I want you all to pick a number before the run starts today. It could be something like how many red shells hit me, how many blue shells hit me, how many times lightning strikes, and at the end of the run, I want you to donate that number to the charity link that we have pinned in our channel.
That's a fantastic idea.
Personally, I will be donating $10 at the end, plus $1 for every point below the maximum of 160 I end up at.
Ooh. Come on, chat, let's match that.
I do want to clarify a bit about the run. I am not allowed to use my item buttons. However, I am allowed to run over items that are found on the ground. This is specifically allowed because otherwise I would have to reset a run probably like 12 races in, and that just screws everything up. That being said, I think there are a few organizations out there that could learn from this example of winning without violence. Yeah. Anyways, for clarification, the run will start when I hit OK for the second confirmation on this screen here, and I will have the run end when I cross the finish line on Rainbow Road on the final track. Anything else before I get started?
No, but I really, instead of counting down, can I do the beep, 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 beep? Like at the start of the race.
3 beeps and go?
Yeah. Okay, all right. Are you ready?
I'm listening.
All right. Beep, 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 beep.
And go.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's get started here. The All Cup Tour always starts with the same track of Luigi Circuit and ends with the same track in Rainbow Road. The 14 tracks in between are all random order. That's why you will not see splits if you ever see a run of this game. It doesn't really matter too much when you get the tracks in a different order every time. Luigi's Circuit is notable in that it is one of the few tracks where you will go into drivers going the other direction because there is overlap on the track map. Main thing to know about this game is that the mini turbos are king. Right? Dodge! Red shells have a small window where you can dodge them if you mini turbo right before they hit you. Blue shells also have this, but it is frame perfect and sometimes not possible depending on the track layout. If you're lucky, you might see one. My record is 3 in a 16 race Grand Prix. Well, there's one green shell hit.
It's incredibly rude of the other characters to try to knock you out of the race. Don't they know that we're here raising money?
I know, right?
I haven't played this one. Is there anything different about this one than, say, like 8 or World or, you know...
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things different about this game. Let me start talking about them. First off, the starting boost for this game is done by hitting the A button when it says go. It's not at 2 or halfway between 1 and 2. It is at go. Second thing to note is that every character in this game has a special item. They are shared between pairs, and we have Koopa and Paratroopa picked because they have triple shells as their item, which means that if by picking them I deny other racers the ability to get triple red shells, which will screw me over more than most special items. Another thing to note is that this game does not have a trick system like every game after Mario Kart Wii, so being in the air is bad. We do not want to be in the air more than we have to. That's why you'll see a little technique known as fast falling. By drifting and holding a direction left or right in the air, you will fall down to the ground quicker. This is used on some tracks like the ending of Luigi Stadium, Wario Coliseum, Rainbow Road, and Bowser's Castle. That being said, in this specific location at the end of Luigi Stadium, you do not want to hold it the entire time, otherwise you will miss the jump entirely and fall off. Mini turbos in this game are also like mini turbos from before Mario Kart Wii. You flick the stick back and forth to get them going. They are not based on how long you've held the drift. That is one of the main reasons that lightweight karts are considered better in this game compared to heavyweight karts, because their speed deficit can be easily made up for with constant mini turboing.
I'm such a scrub at these. I just like pressing the little button and making the car go. And there's all of this science behind it, and it's just so fascinating to listen to.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's different from game to game. And it's very interesting to learn it, especially for games that you're not as familiar with. Which Mario Karts have you played?
I have only played Wii and After.
Ah, so you're relatively new.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, no. Mario Kart DS was the game that popularized snaking to the point where it basically got nerfed by becoming how long can you hold the drift in Wii and onward. Because DS was the first game with online play, and they noticed, hey, this is kind of ridiculous. Coming up here is Mushroom Bridge. It's one of 2 tracks with traffic vehicles. These vehicles operate on a cycle and are the same every time you enter the track. However, any fluctuations in your positions by getting hit with items can throw you off the cycle a bit. Dodge that red.
Yeah.
You will notice these cars on the left here carrying mushrooms. By lightly grazing these carts, I can get a mushroom out of them for free without using my item button. There are also bomb cars that explode and wiggler cars that will bowl you over. A bit too sharp on the drift there, and went too far outside from the mushroom there. Almost hit the bus there.
Please don't. Please don't hit the bus. What if it was the bus from Speed?
Bus from Speed?
Yeah, the movie Speed.
Well, then it needs to go a lot faster to survive. These buses are moving slow. You can see my speed on the bottom right, and I am going at like 57 miles per hour without boosts, 55. That must be going at least as fast as me normally in order to avoid blowing up.
Whoa.
There is a mission in Mario Kart DS where you race against a car going really fast in traffic, but it's not a bus, so it can't really get full points for that.
Do I have time to read some donations from these fine folks?
Or I can wait until... You can read donations whenever you want.
All right. Well, George has donated $15 and says, "You're doing great things. By the way, do Twitch subs go towards this or just a really, really long-a-thon?" That is a fantastic question. All Twitch revenue will go directly to Really, Really Long-a-thon so they can continue bringing the great content they provide year-round. Chris Etoile donates $15 with no comment, and so did Anonymous with $25. Thank you so much for those generous donations. We have $15. I'm sorry?
I was just going to say, for those of you who weren't here for the marathon last month, we've already raised more money for this today than we did Really, Really Long-a-thon all of last month. It's impressive.
The people are turning out, like Luna Eclipse, who donated $15 and says, "Fuck ICE. Much love to my fellow Minnesotans who have been protesting every day. We will kick ICE out less than free." Woo. I have a challenge for folks in chat. Wait, who is that large buddy? I just saw...
Are you talking about the really big dinosaur in the middle?
Yeah, I just saw a dinosaur.
He actually has a name. His name is Noshi, like Yoshi, but with an N.
Whoa.
Big old Brontosaurus, and he comes back in Mario Kart Tour, Mario Kart 7, and Mario Kart World.
Then why don't I remember it? Did I just, like, block him out? I must have.
To be fair, he wasn't named in Mario Kart Double Dash. He only got the name at Tour when we found his object name in the files.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, I have
There's the first blue.
First blue, no! Well, I have a challenge for chat. When you send in your donations, tell me your favorite Mario Kart track. Tell me your favorite Mario Kart, your favorite Mario Kart character to play as. I know they all have their strengths and weaknesses. Let me know, me, a novice Mario Kart player, tell me how to win.
Oh yeah, that's always an interesting thing to hear. But yeah, that track's one of the more difficult ones. It's the second track in the Special Cup. And those bridges in, like, the bottom of the map tend to be a killer if you get bumped off them at the wrong time in the first or second lap. And then just like that, we go from a track in the Special Cup to the second track in the game. All Cup tours like that. One of my friends did a calculation, I think. The possible permutations for different combinations of all Cup Tour tracks is like 14 million or billion or something. It's something ridiculously high. Never expect to see the same layout of tracks twice in a row. Ow. The tides on this track also run on a cycle, although it's not quite as noticeable as a track like the traffic tracks. It mostly affects just whether you can go in or out on the first section of the beach.
Wait, okay, let me do my best Mario impression. Hang on. Woohoo! Woohoo! Wait. Woohoo! Wait. Wah!
You're getting there.
Wah!
Is that the first lightning I've had today?
I think you had one earlier?
Maybe.
On the
Got
first...
chat popping off with "Hi, I'm Daisy." Alright, we're on to the second of two traffic tracks, and definitely the hard one. This one's more notable when you're dealing with traffic because there are a lot of places where the traffic will go in against you, rather than following the same direction as you. Although right now the green shells are being more of a problem, it seems.
Could you eat a shell?
Like, are we, like, boiling it beforehand to, like, soften it up? Or are you talking about, like, raw dogging it?
Like, boiling it, maybe putting some, like, mango in there, some banana leaves.
Oh, there's lightning.
But yeah, there's just raw dogging it, like, maybe.
I'm sure there are ways to cook them in the Mario universe. I just don't happen to know any of them off the top of my head. But definitely weirder stuff that they eat in the Mario universe.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Yoshi's eating Goombas and shit.
Yoshi eats fire and spikes for breakfast.
Yeah, like Yoshi eats fire and spikes for breakfast. That's true. And he eats shells raw.
I mean, he gets power-ups from them, to be fair, so that's a good reason to eat them. Ah, dang. Three mushies on the outside there.
Yum City, population U. I'm trying to make that work. Can you start using that phrase, everyone?
I don't know if it'll catch on, but good luck with that.
Let's come on, chat.
Free star power. Take that to just fuck this bomb up. And clear. First lap was pretty rough there, but the rest was okay.
Apropos of nothing, historical figures who would play Mario Kart. John Brown, just off the top of my head, I think John Brown would be pretty good at Mario Kart. I think.
Man, making me think of history class in the middle of a speed run. How dare you? On to the next to last track in the game, Bowser's Castle here. This is one of the tracks where cycles matter the most, because there's different hazards throughout the entire track. You have the thwomps, you have the fireballs, you have the fireballs rotating here, and you have the giant statue at the end. Rainbow Road is like the ultimate challenge in navigating the road. This track is the ultimate challenge in navigating hazards. And then there's this little shortcut here that if the Bowser statue's at the wrong time, you might not be able to take and lose like 2 seconds on.
Oh, this fire is so scary.
You know
what we could use the fire for?
I have an idea.
Yeah, you have an idea?
Well,
yeah, Star Anise has a similar idea, donating $100 and saying, putting this towards a giant barrel of road salt, because fuck all this ice.
Hell yeah.
And Jesse donates $25 and says, throw ice in a volcano. So this track is perfect for that.
Yeah, it's no Grumble Volcano, which is in Mario Kart Wii, I believe, but it does sound hot enough to be able to throw a bucket of ice into.
So,
I am not going to be able to get the speed for that.
you know, I was watching, not to like draw comparisons to extremely popular fictional works that were written in response to global conflict, but I was watching Lord of the Rings, and and you know when they throw that ring, spoilers, but you know that part where it's like, okay, let me throw this ring into the lava, and then they do it and everything's fine and nothing bad happens. Let's do that.
I know what you're talking about. I'll admit, I've never seen a lot of popular movies, though, so...
Oh, I've seen too many. Between us, we can make up one normal movie girl.
Maybe. If we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
Anyways, my cycles got really thrown off by that blue shell in lap 2, but... we ended up with an okay-ish time here. I prefer to get like sub 250, but... getting hit 2 or 3 times and then the blue shell making me have to take the long way around kind of ruined that.
Well, I think you're doing fantastic.
Some
And
people
as
are
we've
just
established.
some
I'm an
people are
expert.
just so violent, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, got a donation here from Parkour, who sent in $10 and said, favorite track, Maple Treeway, favorite character, Kamek, favorite cart, anything with good acceleration. I can never choose for long.
Fair enough, fair enough. There's a lot of options in some of these games.
And Sisu donates $2 and says, donating the last $2 in my checking account, because no matter how tight things are for people right now, the people being harmed by ice need our help even more. Fuck ice, nobody is illegal on stolen land, and your username, Sisu, that is definitely what we all should be embodying right now. Just the grit of just defiance, spitting in the face of those who would harm us and those we love. So thank you so much for that $2 donation. That was very, very generous of you.
I see some people in chat being surprised that you can dodge a blue shell with a mini turbo, and yes you can! It's frame perfect. So good luck pulling it off in the middle of runs. It does happen sometimes. My record is getting 3 dodges in a 16 race Grand Prix. Sometimes you just can't do it because of the terrain, and it is still frame perfect, but it's really cool when you can do it.
The Dodgler.
Dodgler, no.
Dodgler. Yeah, chat, let's go, the Dodgler.
Oh, we didn't get any lightnings this race. I'm actually kind of sad about that, because if you get hit by lightning, all the Goombas get hit by it and drop mushrooms. So, like, this is the best track to get hit by lightning on. Not that you ever want it. I see a bunch of Dodglers and one the Dodgers, and no, fuck the Dodgers. The Dodgers support, like...
Yeah, fuck the
those
Dodgers.
groups.
They never should have left Brooklyn. Me tweeting from 19 whatever.
1940.
1940.
They moved like 1947, 1952, something weird like that.
Me on social media in 1952. Man, where'd the Dodgers leave Brooklyn? Also, fuck ice. I'm a time traveler. I have a $100 donation from Mans, who says, "Together we are strong. My heart is with those affected by all of this." And Air Angel sends in $25 and says, "Sending love to all my friends and family in MSP. Much love to y'all. These drops of tears will turn to sparks of fire. Stay strong, everyone."
Oh, that's pretty.
And Sif Moonweavers sends in $50 and says, "Ice out. Thank you for doing this. Sending love and solidarity, to everyone with less than 3."
So, those of you who are paying attention to this track, Daisy Cruiser does have a cycle or two. The only one that we care about is the one down in the dining room, where the tables rock back and forth with the ship going back and forth. Doesn't slow you down too much, but as you can see, if you get bonked by a table, it does slow you down a bit, so... Don't do what I just did.
This is my first time on a cruise ship. You're making
Can't
me
say I'm
so
a fan of cruise ships. They always just feel like rich people bait, old people bait.
You get so sick. You get so sick on cruise ships. And you know what else is sick? BD Jeffy P has donated $1,000 and says, "Fuck ice."
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Puts our event total so far at $7,285.
Got me so excited I missed the starting boost there.
Ah, shit.
We're on Dry Desert now, which is notable for being one of the best tracks to go off-roading. Unlike the remake in Mario Kart 8, this light yellow sand area is perfectly fine to drift through. Slows you down maybe like a little bit, but your mini turbos cancel it out, so you just cut massive corners off this track.
$7K, I'm asexual, fuck ice.
7K! Ah. Makes it real easy to catch up though when you get hit.
I'd love to visit this place.
You'd love to visit this place?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, no, that's one of those things.
But
I mean, it's a desert. You can only expect so much.
yeah.
That is an interesting question, though. Which Mario Kart track would you guys like to live on? I feel like
Moo
Toad Harbor
Meadows
would be up there. Moo Moo Meadows is definitely also up there.
Yeah, Moo Moo Meadows.
Toad Harbor is basically San Francisco.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Oh my God, let's go to Toad Harbor and go to Mario Ghirardelli. Get some chocolate.
Woo!
Woo!
I think we have a weird line there to avoid the tornado.
Tornadors. As we continue, my Oklahoma accent is coming out. I love tornadors.
We have Koopa Cape, Moo Moo Meadows, Choco Mountain so I can eat my yard.
Coconut Mall.
A lot of suggestions here. Koopa Beach again. Alright, speaking of fuck ice, hello Ice Trek. This track has snowmen in the background. A blue shell that we just dodged. That's number 2.
Whoa.
I don't think that was faster. Yeah, the freezies will actually freeze you if you touch them. Unlike in Mario Kart 8 where they just spin you out.
Bird.
They also have getting Shy Guys.
I do have a fantastic announcement that I neglected to mention earlier. That $1,000 donation earlier went towards Sonic. That's right. In the Sonic versus Blaze bid war, yeah, choosing whether ICEBreaker 55 will play as Sonic the Hedgehog or Blaze the Cat, that $1,000 donation put Sonic the Hedgehog firmly in the lead with $1,293, with Blaze the Cat trailing behind at $909. So please.
That's a $300 gap right now?
Yeah, it's at listen, I majored in broadcast journalism. I don't know how to do math. So
fair enough.
Yeah, it's number go up. Just keep donating and number go up, and eventually we will get Blaze the Cat back in the lead. So
Chat is infuriated.
Yeah, chat, you need to be furious. Let's go! ! Donate, and please get those donations in. Apply that incentive. Apply that.
Yeah, they only have until the end of this run, right?
That's correct. You only have until the end of this run to get your donations in. Please, number go up. Fuck ice.
Yeah, we only have 5 tracks left to get Blaze up if you want her to win.
How many minutes left?
I said 5 tracks left.
Oh, 5 tracks. I thought you said minutes. I got scared. But
anyways,
let's scare
it's Baby Park time. Sing along, y'all.
Which baby version of these Mario characters would you most want to raise as your own?
Well, first off, if you're trusting me to have kids, you're making a terrible mistake. I just want to make that known. That being said, basically Yoshi basically feeds itself.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Did I actually just go without getting hit on Baby frickin' Park?
I think you're just the most goated Mario Kart Double Dash All Cup Tour 150cc Pacifist percent speedrunner I've ever heard.
Well, I better be. I'm the only one who runs the category.
Well, I didn't know that. I was just saying that to hype you up, but now I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go.
In terms of like actual any percent glitchless, I think I'm like 70th or something. Out of like 240 or something people on the leaderboard.
Okay, so you're in the top half? That's goated.
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not the best. The person I usually have do co-commentary with, he's 7th.
7? Is that what you said?
Yep, 7th.
Whoa. I speedrun games where there's like 5 people who play the game, so, you know, I'm top 10.
Yeah, no, I get that. There's definitely like a difference. Gosh dang it. Can't really dodge much on this road.
Ah!
Ow.
Demarine donates $10 and says, fight on, fight on, fight on. Furthermore, ice must be destroyed. And Anonymous sends $100 and says, abolish ice. Ow.
Red Shell donators in shambles there.
Fi donates $5 and says, events like these are why speedrunners are incredible. Fuck ice.
Fuck ice.
And Sky donates $10 with no comment, but I'm gonna pretend, Sky, that you said fuck ice. And also,
I mean, I don't think they'd turn you down on that.
yeah, and also encouraging people to get a whistle and do their part to protect their neighbors. Because life sucks when you don't have neighbors, you know?
Yeah, no. I do want to take a moment to shout out the people in Ohio who are going to be struggling with ice this coming month. There are reports that Trump is sending ice into Springfield, Ohio, because that's where the Haitian community is based in. The one that he said was eating the dogs and eating the cats in his stupid speech in 2024. So Ohio's going to need all the help it gets, especially because our government is a lot less supportive. We don't have awesome people at the top trying to stop him and his cronies. So please send us all the help we can get. We're going to need it.
Because remember, everyone, it's said a lot, but it always bears repeating. We are better together. We are stronger together. It is up to us to protect our communities, our friends, our families, our neighbors, people we've never met, but people we love regardless. It is up to us. And just the fact that not just us here at really long con hosting this event, but multiple events are popping up for locations nationwide. And just thank you all so much for the love in your heart that you have.
What Bat says is really true. Ohio's crazy enough. We don't need ice here, too.
But also,
yeah.
well, I was just gonna say, if you have a coat, it's gonna get really cold this weekend in a lot of places. So make sure you wear your coat.
It's going to
anywhere you
get
go.
cold. It's been cold the past week.
It's been cold, but we're getting a huge storm this weekend here in my neck of the woods.
In my neck of the woods. Yeah, we got like 8 inches of snow here, but some places my state got as high as like 15.
Hand warmers, hats, ear warmers, glovies. Protect yourself while you are out protecting others.
This track's notable for being one of 2 tracks to not have 3 laps, the other one being Baby Kart at 7. This one only has 2. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Ooh, ow, oof, ow. Owie, ow.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ow, ow. Anyways, this little spiral here, you'll notice me smashing that drift here. This is known as L-Tech. When you hold a drift in one direction, you can mash the L button to repeatedly start new drifts, and it helps you take a tighter cornering. You do not get the mini turbo boost, but it helps you avoid hitting the outside wall and spirals like that. Only used here in Rainbow Road.
There's a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. It is a road where you go. It is a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. And you will know when you get there.
We're almost there, y'all, and remember, when Rainbow Road ends, so does the Sonic vs. Blaze donation incentive.
And speaking of the Sonic versus Blaze incentive bid war, thank you so much for that wonderful segue opportunity. Sonic is currently barely in the lead at $1,293.12, with Blaze just barely trailing behind with $1,215. So
what's that gap?
Again, let me, hang on. Let me type as loud as possible here for comedic effect. 1293 minus 12. $78. That's a
$78, yeah.
That's a
You have 2
$78
races to close that gap, guys.
Come on, gamers.
Oh, hey, blue shell not for me. How rare in these runs. Is this where I go and do the overused joke about, hey guys, did you know this track is shaped like a Yoshi? I bet you didn't know that, guys.
Holy shit. Wait. It's shaped like a Yoshi. Hang on. Yoshi. Wait, hang on. Yoshi. Yoshi.
Sounds a bit too goblin-y. You're getting there.
Yoshi. Helping Blaze the Cat reclaim victory is Chief Beef 100 with $286, who says, couldn't be more proud to be a South Minneapolis resident. I'm fortunate enough to be able to take today off as part of the national strike. So here's what I would have made today. Fascist clowns, fuck off.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go, gamer. And thank you so much for that fantastic generosity. And Daisy has donated $10 and says, hi, I'm Daisy.
Username checks out.
Yep, username checks out. Anonymous donates $10 and another generous and Anonymous also donates $15. Thank you so much. Let me just refresh that bid one.
I bet it's Miss Mouse from Thousand Year Door. Put my money on that.
Okay, hang on. I need to do more math. I need to do some quick math. 1,
Quick
2,
math.
9, 3, 1, 2, 6, 5, $28!
$28. Sonic is in the lead still. You got 1 race left, guys, because we're about to hit Rainbow Road.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Rainbow Road is up next. And that is the final track.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey, there's Andy in the chat. Number 7 in the world in this in the any % glitchless category.
Yo.
Anyways, sing along if you know the song. Run ends when I cross the finish line on lap 3 of this track.
It is a road, it's called, wait. Yeah, it is a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. It is a road, I can't hear it, so you're just gonna have to deal. It is a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. When you know, and you know that something when you get there.
Maybe Cat can help you.
Yeah. It is a road where you go when you die. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road where we're all gonna go. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's got Princess Peach, Mario, and Toad. It's a road called Rainbow Road. You go. It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I need to get an uncle on Rainbow.
There's the other L-Tech location there, the spiral at the end. If you haven't been paying attention to your donation incentives, donate a 1 to 10 rating on her singing.
And make sure, please, to apply that to Blaze the Cat when you donate. The link, !donate in chat.
Yeah, that incentive closes at the end of this race, right?
That is correct. I'm
Great.
sure I could do a little bit of vamping after this run is done, but
The shenanigans.
The sooner we get there.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, you heard her, chat. If you're interested in seeing more Mario Kart Double Dash runs, I have a 5.5 hour long 100% run on the Really Really Longathons channel from last month. A lot less fuck ice, but a lot more racing.
If y'all can get Blaze the Cat to fame and fortune and glory, I will record the Rainbow Road song and I'll post it to Blue Sky. How about that? And then everyone.
Oh, is that
can
a
hear
promise, huh?
That's a promi. That is a
Don't let her-
100% guaranteed promi.
Don't let her forget it, chat.
So get those Blaze Donies in, please.
Ooh, I dodged the lightning at the end. Nice. You can dodge it if you're getting hit by something, or in a cannon, or being picked up by Lakitu when it happens. In that case, I was at the very tippy top end of the cannon. Time ends in 3, 2, 1, end. Now, my personal best time, in-game time, for this category is 32 minutes and 6 seconds.
Your time.
I forget what the IRL time is. The timer got stopped early?
Yeah. The timer reads now 38:44.
All right, well, let's see what the in-game time is. The in-game time is 32:28. Not my best, not my worst, though.
But I'm sure everyone here had a lot of fun.
Yeah, did y'all have a fun time, chat?
I'm refreshing this bid war.
Mm-hmm.
I'm refreshing this bid war. We're still trailing behind. We're still trailing behind. Sonic is at 1293 and Blaze is at 1274. You know, we're so close to
So that's
Blaze.
a $19 difference.
I'll trust you on that.
Well, at least if you give me the right numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, where can we find you?
But yeah, it's really fun to do these runs. I think I only started speedrunning. My first event was like Spotlight back in August, so I'm still pretty new to the speedrunning thing.
Oh.
Always fun to be on the mic, though.
You're my favorite Mario Kart Double Dash speedrunner.
The highest of bars.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is the one thing you would like chat to know about Mario Kart Double Dash?
One thing I'd like chat to know about Mario Kart's Double Dash. Sorry, you're asking me on the spot, so I'm like...
No, you're fine. I will say something really quick, chat. I need you to lock the fuck in, and I need you to donate for Blaze the Cat, please, so that we can help Women's Foundation of Minnesota's Immigrant Rapid Response Fund. They're a coalition of 32 philanthropic leaders rooted in communities most impacted by immigration-related harm. All of your donations, when you type !donate in chat and you go to that link provided, all those donations go directly to them. So please, yes, I am, of course, buying time for Blaze the Cat to blaze it past Sonic the Hedgehog. But it just yeah. Did you come up with something you like about that you want people to know about your Double Dash?
Well, I was going to say that, did you know that this is the only game in the series where you can actually pick up a star on the track? Rainbow Road actually has shooting stars, and you can pick them up by running them over when they fall onto the track.
I did not know that. I'm sure somebody else knew that, but I definitely did not know that. And I'm really happy that I know that now. Thank you so much for not only that fact, but also that we, according to chat, let's, oh my God, Blaze is in the lead. Blaze is in the lead by $10. Currently.
Unbiased toast here.
Come on, everyone. Please continue making sure Blaze is in the lead because you don't have a lot of time because it's literally the next run. And I just clicked on something on my computer. There's the page now. All right, so we are going to take it out of here. Thank you again so much for your fantastic run of Mario Kart Double Dash. All Cup Tour, 150cc Pacifist percent. And just everyone else, stick around. Stick around for this fantastic marathon going through this weekend.
Hey, remember, if you kept a number to yourself to donate at the end of this run, now is the time to do so.